Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using the July Hip Kit Club again. I just used this. I think I posted the video over the weekend, and I have very little of it left. So we have to kind of get the most of our papers at this point. So with the 2 papers that I do have left, I am going to cut them both in half. So both 6-inch widths, but then I do decide that floral paper that I wanted, that one's going to go up and down in the middle of the page, and I decided that I wanted another kind of pattern or a strip between the busy pattern paper and the white background. And so what I did, I believe I took 1/2 inch off of each, and I am going to then line that 1/2 inch with that light pink on each end of the floral paper. So again, it's still 6 inches across on each page, but I was able to flip over and use the back side for that 1/2 inch strip. I decided to use this bright pink paper here to go all the way across the page. So to get even more out of my paper, and I thought of this I guess as I was doing it, but because I have so little of this kit left, I didn't extend it even more. So what I could have done is with that floral paper, I could have cut it into chunks. So really I would have had 6 inches, 2 6-inch, I guess, squares at that point left over to use somewhere else. But again, I am trying to kind of use this up, but had I had more of it, or, you know, wanted to get the most out of it, I could have done that, if that makes sense. Wherever that dark pink paper overlaps, I could have cut out the floral paper behind it and saved that, is what I'm trying to get at. So again, I wanted to kind of break up the pink from the floral paper. However, now looking at it, I think it would have been fine. It almost, each end of that pink paper has a light pink strip, so it almost broke it up by itself. But I did decide to go into my stash. This is the Heidi Swapp Sun Chaser collection, and I do think that this is a great companion collection for the July kit from Hip Kit Club. I think it might be sold out, unfortunately. But if you have it in your stash and have Sun Chaser, they go very well together. And I think I do maybe bring in a couple of embellishments from Sun Chaser for this, because again, I am kind of at the end of using up the kit. So I have five photos, I believe I'm using. I did trim them down. The portrait photos I trimmed down so that they would fit in that 6-inch space with that pink paper. Otherwise, I'd be covering up the majority of that pink paper. I did trim one of the photos down. I believe it's like a 3x3 size. And then I do have the one landscape photo. So this is a trip I took last May. My mom, my aunt, and I went and visited my sister, spent a week in Florida, spent the majority of the beginning of the week at her house, and then went up to Orlando to go to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. I highly suggest that. That was my first time at one of the expos, and I absolutely loved it. Did make traveling back to Michigan with everything I bought a little tricky, but we did manage to bring it all home. I guess, though, there is one in Michigan that is even larger, so we might be headed there this spring, which I am excited about. But we had some downtime and spent some time at the pool, at the hotel that we stayed at. It was so nice. It was right next to the convention center. Definitely recommend that. Was able just to walk to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, and we actually went first thing in the morning when they opened, came back, hung out at the pool, and then decided, there might be things that we missed, we better go back to the expo. And just being within walking distance, it made it so much more convenient to head back for just a few minutes to see if there was anything else we needed. And of course, we ended up buying more as, we went back the second time. So here I am double backing two of the photos. I did want white on all of them just to help them stand out from that pink page a little bit. And so I did back all of them in white, and then I double backed two that I'm actually going to pop up on foam tape. So those two that are going to be up on foam tape are the two that are on the left-hand side of each of the pages. I just, again, just want to bring, more attention to certain photos, but I wanted to give the layout at least a little bit of dimension as well. So that is what I am kind of doing. I did kind of line up, and it's really hard to see because there's very little of that pink paper on the top and the bottom of those two double matted photos, but there is a little bit that you can see. Again, I did cover up quite a bit of the pink, but on page one at least there's quite a bit that you can see, so not a complete waste. You can see that I have two really good spots for embellishing with how my layouts my photos, laid out on the page. So I am going to add my title to the top of this photo here. Again, I don't get Hip Kit Club all the time. I kind of pick and choose what I get, but they are definitely expanding their product options, I guess. So these were like puffy title stickers. They have layered stickers, which is that little floral sticker I added on the top of the S for Sunny. Just so many options, and I'm loving having so much variety. So that's my title, got that situated. Now I kind of am going through what I have left and seeing what I could use. I do have some ephemera left over and some pieces that actually worked out really nicely. That circle piece, and then I loved that little it's like a rainbow sunshine almost, I guess. I did bring in, I don't know if it's Confetti Wishes, but I think it's Pink Paisley has this kind of tropical birthday collection. And when I went, actually, maybe it was while I was at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, I went to a Tuesday morning down there, and it was going out of business at that time. And so I bought the ephemera. I don't take a lot of birthday photos for myself where I would use kind of a tropical birthday theme, but there were enough pieces in there that didn't scream birthday that I was able to use. I've used them on another layout as well, and so the two floral clusters that I am using, one on the top left of page 1 and then behind the circle ephemera on page 2. Those both came from that Pink Paisley, which matched perfectly as well. Same type of flowers in there too, so that was really nice. So the top, I have one of the layered stickers and then one of the puffy stickers from the title sheet. So again, just trying to use up what I have. A little tricky here and there, trying to use it up. I am going to commit to this little cluster on page 1 as well. I'll probably just do the date on that tab there. I did add that kind of sunshine, or the rainbow sunshine, to the bottom of the landscape photo. And then there were some kind of layered phrase stickers too. So I just added those to the rainbow sunshine as well. And I guess what I did is I went in just for finishing pieces with the Sun Chaser collection. Some of the hearts were I don't know, I didn't have any small stickers left to fill in and complete the clusters. So I did add a couple of different hearts. There was a puffy heart and a sticker heart, and then went into my stash and found, I think it's from Prima maybe, they have like the crystals. and there were a couple that were similar in colors. So I just kind of sprinkled those throughout the layout, but that is going to finish off this layout. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll link Hip Kit Club. You can go look at other months and see if there's anything you would like, and then maybe I'll see if there's any Sun Chaser left as well, and link that down below for you guys as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.